it's Rickita and I'm back with another video. So in this video, I want to talk about the 5 fastest ways to boost your credit scores quickly. Now, remember, I'm going to talk about like removing inquiries from your credit reports. You can see right here, inquiries removed from your credit reports. How you can possibly boost your credit score over 100 points in a month too with these different tricks. So let's just jump right on in and I'll give you all the details. So the first thing that I want you guys to do is I want you guys to make sure that you have 4 credit cards reporting to your credit reports. Having credit cards in your credit reports is like the most important thing. Credit is, can you take my money and can you pay me back? And can you pay me back on time during the time that you say you were going to pay me back? So make sure you guys have those 4 credit cards. And if you don't have any credit cards in your credit reports right now, you're trying to build up your credit reports, apply for the Capital One Quicksilver, apply for the Capital One Platinum, apply for Credit One Bank, and then also apply for Victoria's Secrets. But right after this video, I'm going to show you guys how you can get that Victoria's Secret credit card without a hard inquiry and without them checking your credit reports. So go ahead and stick around. You should be able to check out that video and get it. Now, I see a lot of times too, they're asking for you to identify. They're asking for you to send in proof of your identity, but some people are just getting it right away, so just keep that in mind. So that's the first thing that I want you guys to do. I want to make sure that you guys have those credit cards on your credit reports. Now, the next thing that I want you guys to do is I want you guys to add trade lines to your credit reports. Now, a lot of people, we've been going live and they were like, oh my gosh, Rickita, I just add a few trade lines to my credit reports. And I see that the trade lines has really helped boost the people's credit scores. But I do want y'all to understand that a lot of times these trade lines do not stay on your credit reports forever. When you want to boost your credit report, boost your credit score, and have a better credit score, you want to make sure that when you get these trade lines, you apply for your credit right away. So if these trade lines were to close out of your credit reports, because they are eventually going to close out, you probably got all the credit cards that you need to get. So trade lines are going to really shoot your credit score up. But when you have those trade lines shoot your credit score up, during that time when your credit score is really, really high, that's when you want to apply for the credit cards that you probably couldn't get because at first your credit score was really low. So go ahead and apply for those trade lines. Right now, me and my babes we're trying to figure out how you guys can be able to get those trade lines. We're trying to figure out that good connection for you guys. So give us a few days. We're going to definitely have that for you guys. Now, the third thing that I want you guys to think about is lower your utilization. A lot of times you may have spent too much money on your credit cards. If you spend too much money on your credit cards, it's going to really, really, really lower your credit score because now you have a high utilization. So utilization means how much of your credit cards are you utilizing. So if you have a let's drop out like small numbers. You have a $300 credit card. You shouldn't be spending more than $15 on that credit card. Like literally, that's 5% of your $300 limit, right? $500 credit card, you should be spending more than $25. Now the thing is, people, they're out there maxing out these credit cards and it's really lowering your credit score. So if you want to get that quick boost in your credit score, all you have to do is just pay off these credit cards. And as you know, when you pay down these credit cards or pay them off, then you know that your credit score should really shoot up. And I told y'all about how I used to max out my credit cards, how I easily spend a lot on my credit cards, and my credit score dropped some, but then I was able to actually just pay it off, pay it down, and then it actually it shot back up, you guys. So definitely go ahead and do that. Now, if y'all have any inquiries on your credit reports, this is the 4th thing that you can do. Make sure you guys remove these inquiries off your credit reports. My inquiries were removed in 4 hours. A lot of people out there, another lady said she had 5 inquiries deleted in an hour. She's like, I just literally got the ebook from you, Rickita, and I was able to get those 5 inquiries removed. Some people say they have 40 inquiries, 30 inquiries, so just go ahead and check out that ebook and start removing those inquiries from your credit reports. Those inquiries can be like 3 to 10 points, literally. Well, babe just got 11 points. Then your credit just dropped 11 points. His credit just dropped 11 points from an inquiry. So just go ahead and remove that inquiry, especially if they don't give you that credit. Just remove that inquiry right away. And a lot of companies don't like to see that you got a lot of inquiries, or they're not going to try to approve you for that credit card. So definitely go ahead and do that. Now, if you have any negative accounts like bankruptcies, charge-offs, student loans, late payments, if you have anything that's negative like repos, make sure you guys are removing that from your credit reports, because removing those accounts from your credit reports is really going to boost your credit score up. I don't care how many credit cards you have, because I told you guys I want you to have the credit cards. Removing those negative accounts from your credit reports is going to really boost your credit score up too. You kind of want to do both. You want to remove the accounts that's bad and add the good accounts on there, and it's going to really boost your credit score up. And like I told you guys, a lot of people, they see their credit score really shoot up when they go ahead and do all these steps all in one. They removing these inquiries from the credit reports, they add in the trade lines that they needed, they add in their own accounts to their credit reports, they're making sure that any negative account that's on a credit report is actually removed. When you follow these steps and make sure that balance is low on your credit cards, you're going to really see that your credit score is really getting up there high. It's going to really shoot up. And a lot of times, too, I tell y'all can literally get y'all credit to jump up over 100 points in a month by following these steps. Like, literally. So go ahead and follow these steps. Now, 2 bonus accounts that I want to tell you guys about is 2 installment accounts that I want you guys to look into getting, because I signed up for an account called Kickoff. So I signed up for Kickoff. My credit score went up 36 points in 2 weeks. So I always tell people to sign up for Kickoff. And don't forget, Kickoff is the K-I-K, not K-I-C-K. Sign up for that Kickoff. They're going to loan you $12, and every month they want you to actually give them $1 back. So just go ahead and pay them $1 back. And they're going to report to the credit bureau that you're paying on time. But remember, that's all the credit bureau cares, is Rickita paying this bill on time. Okay, you gave her some money and she paying it back on time. And also, is she paying in general? So make sure you guys log into that account, because it's going to be virtual. Log in and just click pay, because all the money is already sitting there. You don't have to spend any money. Just click pay, and then they'll go ahead and report to the credit bureaus for you. And I see some people too get it reported in a week. So definitely go ahead and look into getting that Kickoff. Now, another account I want to tell you guys about is Self-Lender. Now, I showed you guys a screenshot. I'm going to make sure I pop it up right now, where Self-Lender said that since I've been with them, my credit score went up a total of 155 points. So I definitely always tell people to sign up for Self-Lender. But with Self-Lender, I pay $48 per month for 12 months. And after the 12 months, they send me all of my money back that I didn't pay to them, right? But the key thing is they're reporting to the credit bureau that I'm paying. So that's like the biggest part of it all. You want to make sure that all the companies that you sign up for, you want them to report that you're paying. You want them to report your good deeds. You want them to show, like, oh my gosh, I can take people money and pay them back. Can you please tell everybody that so everybody can send me money? And remember, if you guys are having a hard time getting approved for credit cards, it's probably just that you're not making sure you don't have any inquiries on your credit reports, and you may have just too many negative accounts. So definitely go ahead and follow these steps, you guys. If you have any suggestions for your next video, go ahead and drop them down below. If you have any things like, hey, Rickita, how about you tell everybody to, these are some other tricks that I use. Any kind of tricks that you guys use, go ahead and drop those down below. And I have my community coming in a few days, you guys. I probably have it available for you guys tomorrow, where we're all going to be on this Zoom call. So we're all going to be on this Zoom call. I told you guys, I want to see y'all. I want to hear from you. I want y'all to talk to me directly. I understand live is one thing, but I want you guys to come into the Zoom and ask me detailed questions like, Rickita, I'm trying to do these different things. How can I do that? And don't forget, I had a podcast, so definitely go ahead and tune into the podcast. But if you guys have any questions, let me know. Call or text me, 833-RICKITA. And don't forget to join my texting club. So text SCORE to 21,000. Thank you. Do is, if you want to try my trick, I want you to opt into Factor Trust. So to opt into Factor Trust, you have to go ahead and click here. So this is the website. I'll have it down in the description. I want you to opt into Factor Trust. So when you opt into Factor Trust, all you're doing is telling them, hey, I want to get credit card offers. And you have to apply. You have to actually give them your name, your address, your social security number, your date of birth. They're a credit bureau. So they're similar to, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. Those are the 3 major ones. But go ahead and click submit. After you click submit, then you want to go ahead and enter the information that I told you that you'll have to submit. Go ahead and submit the information and click confirm. Now, when you submit this, remember, you're telling them I want offers. So be prepared to get a lot of offers in the mail. But that's good, because remember, you're trying to build your credit score up. And for you to build your credit score up, you need at least 4 credit cards. Now, let me show you what you can do after you actually opt in. After you opt in, then you have a chance of getting approved for credit cards without them actually checking your credit score. So let's go ahead and go to victoriassecrets.com, because that's an easy website where you can just test and see if you can do the opt-in. You don't have to get the credit cards, but you can see if you get the pop-up saying you're pre-approved without them checking your credit scores and without them actually give you their hard inquiry. So let's go to victoriassecrets.com. So after we go to victoriassecrets.com, I want you to put $250 worth of items in your cart. I already have items in my cart because I did not clear my cookies. So if you try this trick and it's not working for you, I want you to clear your cookies. I want you to clear your cookies, and I want you to go into incognito mode. And if you want me to go through that, let me just run through it really quickly. You don't have to ask. I'll just do it. Let's go ahead and click the 3 dots here at the top. So it's 3 dots at the top, and go to settings. After you go to settings, I want you to put pop into the box. And I'm going to kind of go fast because I don't want to, if you already know this, I don't want to, pull you through it. But I want you to go ahead and click here where you see it's highlighted with the pop. Go ahead and click there, scroll to the bottom, and you want to make sure that you click pop here, and then you allow pop-ups. You make sure that it says allowed. So make sure it says allowed on your computer. Go ahead and click enter again on pop. Let's go ahead and just put pop in again. I want you to go to clear browsing data. That's your cookies. That's when they track you. They know where you've been. So far they say I've been to 169 sites. I downloaded 10 items. Like, they know too much, right? So I want you to clear your data. So after you clear your data, they're not going to have this information anymore. So I want you to go to the Victoria's Secrets website, but I want you to do it in an incognito mode. I'm able to do it without incognito, but I want you to see what it looks like to do it in incognito. And this is actually called the shopping cart trick, what we're going to be doing. So I want you to put Victoria's Secrets here, click submit, click enter, and I want you to put that $200 to $250 worth of items in your cart. So I like to just go ahead and hover over sleep and go to Cami sets. But again, it can be any $200 to $250 that you want to go ahead and pick the items. You can pick them yourself. You don't have to go ahead and follow these items, but I suggest you follow them, but you don't have to. And you can always rewind, slow it down, or whatever it takes so that you can go ahead and get this trick to work for you. So I like to click the small. And I like to get 4 of them. And so I get the same items. I don't like to go ahead and get different items. I think it's just too much work and it's not necessary. So I want to add this to my bag. Now I want to click checkout. Now, as you can see here, the items is actually only $198, but with taxes, it's going to put me over that $200 mark. So I'm not concerned about it. So I'm going to click checkout. After you click checkout, you want to check out as a guest. So go ahead and click checkout as a guest. Now, I want you to go ahead and type your information in, that same information that you put into Factor Trust. I want you to put your first and last name here, your address here. I want you to put your phone number and your email address in. And the only reason why you want to put that same exact information, that's because when the Factor Trust sent your information over to these credit card companies, the only thing that they gave them was your name, your address, your phone number, and your email address so that they can mail you stuff, they can email you things, you can get all these different offers, right? So put that same information in here, but I'm going to type this information in of the client that I have. So remember, you want to make sure that this is that same information. If you do not put the information in correct, then they're not going to go ahead and give you that pop-up that I'm going to show you in a second. So I'm just typing in all the information that you will have to put in so that you can get that pop-up. And keep this in mind too. There's over 60 different credit cards that allow you to get credit cards without them checking your credit score. So go ahead, if you get approved for this one, if you get the pop-up, I want you to get the shopping cart trick guide in the description where you can see those 60 different credit cards. So I have all of the information put in. So I just want to verify that everything is correct so we can get the pop-up. So far, everything is correct. I want to click continue to delivery. So after you click continue to delivery, this is the pop-up that you're going to get. It's going to say, congratulations, you're pre-approved for the Victoria's Secret credit card. And this is the pop-up for all of the companies. You should get the same exact pop-up saying that you're pre-approved. Now, they're asking you to pick which credit card you want to get. So I always like to get the pink. If you watch this plenty of times because you're trying to master this trick, then you know I love the pink card. So I'm going to click accept now. And what they're going to ask you for is, I want you to put your date of birth here, your last 4 digits of your social twice, and they want you to go ahead and check this box here and click finish, submit for review. So that is what they want you to put here. And remember, after you go ahead and put this information in, they're going to let you know, congratulations, you're pre-approved for $500. You're pre-approved for $1,000. Now, I don't suggest that you actually buy the things on this. I don't suggest that you go ahead and get it. What I would do is I would just exit out. So I would click that X right there. And after they tell you how much you're approved for, they're going to send you that card in the mail. So you can go ahead and look at my guide down in the description. It's called the Shopping Cart Trick Guide. And you'll be able to get those same credit cards that's on that guide. And remember, they're not going to be checking your credit score and they're not going to be pulling your credit reports, giving you that hard inquiry. But if you have problems with hard inquiries, then go ahead and look down in the description. I have the hard inquiry removal guide also, where you can go ahead and remove inquiries from your credit reports. But yes, guys, I taught you guys the trick. So now I want you just to implement it. And remember, you want to opt into Factor Trust. After you opt into Factor Trust, it's going to be so many different offers coming in the mail. And now they're going to tell these different companies that you want to get the credit card, which is going to make it easier for you to be able to get them. So if you have any questions, go ahead and call or text me. My phone number is 833-Rickita. And remember, I'm always here for you. So you can always call or text me. You're my assistants. We're definitely here for you. And if you want me to try to see if I can do this trick for you, I also have a section in the description that says, click here if you want me to try to do the trick for you. And usually that trick can be done within 24 hours so I can see if I can get you pre-approved. If you have any questions, like I said, call or text me. Make sure you subscribe, like this video, and leave a comment with your Cash App so you can be entered into my monthly drawing.